What happens when emergencies and setbacks hijack your day? How do you find your footing when motivation feels completely out of reach? Today, we're going to dive into real strategies for bouncing back from those frustrating moments of overwhelm. You'll hear stories, learn practical tools, and discover how to turn even the worst days into opportunities to reclaim your momentum and stay on track towards your goals. Welcome to Small Business Big Visibility, the podcast empowering you, adventurous small business owners, to attract your ideal customers and boost your revenue. I'm your host, Jason McKenzie. Each week, we'll explore easy to implement tools and strategies to take your business to new heights and build the lifestyle you want. If you're ready for more profits and less stress, let's get started. Now, in our last episode, we explored the art of motivation. We also discussed the elephant and the rider analogy, where your subconscious, the elephant, needs to align with your conscious goals to truly stay motivated. And we learned the power of small wins to build big momentum. But what about the days when even small wins feel impossible? When emergencies, setbacks, or plain exhaustion leaves you feeling stuck and unmotivated? Those moments are more than just frustrating. They can feel like roadblocks that threaten to derail your progress entirely. That's what we're going to be diving into today. I'll share a personal story about recent motivational crisis, and together we're going to unpack some strategies to not just survive the tough days, but use them as stepping stones to get back on track. Whether it's a business emergency or just an emotional slump, you're going to be walking away with some actionable tools that you can use to reclaim your motivation and keep moving forward. All right, have you ever had a day where it felt like the universe had it out for you? One thing wrong, then another, and before you know it, the whole day's a wreck? I've certainly been there, and maybe you have too. For me, it started with a phone call about an issue. Just enough of an issue to throw off my carefully planned morning. While I was untangling this mess, emails started flooding in. Bing, bing, bing. The urgent ones, the ones you can't ignore. And if that wasn't enough, then my phone started buzzing with text messages, each one bringing its own little catastrophe. You probably know that kind of day, don't you? The one where you have the to-do list and it just laughs in your face while your motivation just takes this extended break. By midday, you're staring at your screen, paralyzed by the sheer volume of chaos. You feel stuck, maybe even defeated. But you can't let days like that own you, because let's face it, they're going to happen. The real question is, how do you go and turn it around? Now, here's what I did and what you can do too. First, take a breath. Seriously, just pause for just a moment. Then, tackle the fires in front of you. Start with the non-negotiables, the urgent emails or critical calls, whatever mini crisis that demands attention. Clear just enough of the chaos to regain a little sense of control. Once you've got that, step away. Yeah, seriously, step away, walk outside, feel the fresh air, let your mind wander, and just reset for a moment. It's amazing how a 5-minute walk around the block can do wonders for your brain. Oftentimes, doing that, just a 5-minute break, is enough to help a body recognize that these urgent fires and issues are really a lot smaller than they seem in the moment. Now, when you do come back, don't let the weight of everything drag you down. Instead, pick one small thing, just one, that you can knock off your list. Focus on it, finish it, and let the satisfaction of completing that one task give you momentum. Now, think about a time when you felt completely overwhelmed. What did you do? Did you freeze up, or did you take a small step forward? Because here's the truth. Motivation doesn't always show up in big dramatic ways. Sometimes it's quiet, a single choice, a single step. And every time you take that step, you're proving to yourself you can handle whatever comes your way. All right, so the next time you're buried in chaos, try this 3-step approach. 1, tackle the immediate fires, handle the urgent stuff first, and let it clear out the noise. 2, take a break to reset. A quick pause is all it takes to help reboot your brain. Step 3, focus on small wins. These small wins are going to build momentum even in the tiniest of doses. All right, you've got what it takes to handle those everything's going wrong days. Just remember, every small step forward is a win. And those wins, they add up to something bigger than most people ever realize. Now, some people might be thinking, what if the emergencies just keep coming? How do I stay motivated when I constantly am putting out fires? That is a real concern. Running a business can often feel like juggling multiple crises, and it's easy to feel like you're just surviving rather than thriving. And it's important to realize you can't control every emergency, but you can control how you respond to them. Not every problem requires your immediate attention, and not every task needs to be solved perfectly. Learning to prioritize what truly matters and let go of what doesn't can be a real game changer for both your stress levels and your motivation. Another concern that often could come up for people is, what if I lose motivation for a long time? And that can happen too. In those cases, it's important to revisit your why. Why did you start your business? What's the vision that excites you? Sometimes just reconnecting with your purpose is all that it takes to reignite your drive. And if that doesn't work, give yourself grace. Motivation does ebb and flow, but with the right tools, you can always find your way back. I invite you to take 5 minutes today, step back from your to-do list, and focus on one small manageable task. Celebrate when you complete it, and let that success fuel your next step. Please remember to subscribe and share this episode with a friend who needs a little motivational boost. Next time, we're going to talk about how your mornings can set your tone for the entire day. Learn how to wake up motivated, ready to tackle challenges, and keep your momentum going the whole day through. Until next time, celebrate the steps, keep moving forward, and watch your business thrive.